Today we're using the Dunlop Crybaby wah pedal, and I'm going to show you how it works, and then we're going to get into the theme from Shaft. Back in the 70s, when I first heard the theme from Shaft, I went straight to the music store and bought myself a Jim Dunlop wah pedal. Crybaby pedal is a pretty simple unit to use. All we really have to do is plug our guitar in on the instrument side and plug the amplifier in with another cable on the amplifier side, and it's marked clearly on the top. When we play this pedal, you board it like that, put your foot on there. Now the pedal is off now. There's a switch right up in front that actuates when you press down on the pedal. You go all the way down. Now we've got wah. Now when we come back on the wah, we get a low note. When we step down on the wah, being careful not to press the button, we get a high note. So we get right, low, and then high. So when we want our high notes, we're going to press it down. When we want our low notes, we're going to come back. So we get this. That's what we're after. Now you can pick up one of these things brand new for around $100, and if you shop around you can find one used for a lot less than that. Very easy to get your hands on one of these, but you will be needing one if you want to play the theme from Shaft. First, let's go to the guitar and let's see what we're going to have to do to get the theme from Shaft played. First, we're going to have to learn the stroking pattern or the strumming pattern, and it's just 16th notes like that. So we're going to be doing 4 strums for every beat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just like that. And that's throughout the tune. So that you know what I'm playing, I'm going to disengage the wah pedal, and I'm going to go to the notes that we need for the intro. So it goes like this. That's what you have to play without the wah engaged to get that sound. When we put the wah in, sounds like this. What we're going to do to get that beginning is go to a G note at the 3rd fret, and we're going to strum it like this with the pedal up. So we get this low sound. Now what I'm doing is skipping over the low E string like that and missing the rest of the strings. So I get this low sound. And I squeeze. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I squeeze on every beat. Like that. Now to get my high note, I'm going to have to go up to the 8th fret for a G. So I'm playing high G and low G. High G, low G. Okay? Now what I do is when I play the low G, I keep the pedal up, which keeps it low. When I go to the high G, I make the pedal go down and I get the high note. So it's like step down. Slower. high notes, what I do is play something like this. I'm using my pinky on that G at the 8th fret on the B string. I go, I'm just striking that string or trying to isolate that string. I'm muting the other strings. So when I go low, I'm isolating the low G. So it's, so I want to get that high note in there. There are two chords that are used in the theme from Shaft. The first chord is an F major 7. The second one is an E minor 7. Right there. So we've got, it's the cat that won't cop out when there's danger all about. Shaft. Damn right. Like that. Here we go. The F major 7 is going to be made up at the 8th fret by barring the 8th fret strings. Okay, we're going to start with the A string and go down. With the A string, we're at the 8th fret. On the D string, we're holding down the 10th fret with the 3rd finger. With the 2nd finger, we're holding down the G string at the 9th fret. And with the pinky, we're holding down the B string at the 10th fret. That's your F major 7. Now going up and down with the wah pedal. Okay, now we're going to move to the E minor 7. Now we're going to hold down the 7th fret with the 1st finger at the A string. The D string, 3rd finger at the 9th fret, and the 2nd finger, the B string at the 8th fret. That's E minor 7. So we've got this. Those are the two chords we're going to use. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now for the next thing, we've got this little lick that they do in the song. It goes something like this. Now that is D, E, G, D, E, G, D, E, G, low G. Okay, so you do the D, E, G 3 times. And then low G. Okay, now our D note is at the 5th fret on the A string. I'm using my 1st finger for that one. The E note is on the 7th fret on the A string. The high G at the 5th fret on the D string, and that back down to the low G, 3rd fret on the low E. And it would be a good idea to try to incorporate that in as you're doing your scratching. You're going to do that this way. And now for the ending to the theme from Shaft. First we're going to go to the F major 7 chord and play it for 8 beats. And then move down to our low and high strumming on the G notes. Okay, so it's going to go something like this. I've got my pedal engaged in the high position. then after that, we're going to strike the F major 7. And then strike the E minor 7. And we end up on the F major 7. Okay, now what I did with that to get that sound, the graduating wah sound, is I stepped on the high part of the pedal and slowly came back into the low setting. And that was something like this.